Ladies and gentlemen, something that's really, really hilarious that most people aren't picking up on is that they are upset. They're upset that the Senate trial for President Trump, which will only happen once McConnell gets the articles of impeachment, they're upset that, well, it was a unanimous vote when Bill Clinton was being impeached. Or when Bill Clinton was impeached, it was a unanimous vote. They don't see the difference. They really think that this impeachment is just like Bill Clinton. So the stalemate raises the prospect of a partisan set of rules for the trial, which would be which would tarnish the chamber that kicked off former President Bill Clinton's impeachment trial with a unanimous vote. Okay, they don't understand. Schumer has called for subpoenaing key administration officials and requesting documents withheld by Trump. That ain't going to happen unless McConnell gets his witnesses. So McConnell has already stated, I'll do my McConnell soon, but McConnell's already stated, number one, there's no witnesses. Number two, if he even thought of witnesses, he would demand that people like Biden, his son Hunter, the intelligence operative, Shifty, all of these people have to testify if Democrats want their side to testify. When I say their side, Democrats want John Bolton, they want Mulvaney, they want, I think they want, in my last segment, they wanted Don McGahn. So if they don't get Don McGahn to testify, they're going to impeach Trump again. They've taken it to like the most absurd levels here. So, but Trump impeachment trial clouded by Schumer-McConnell feud. This article brings up the Bill Clinton saga and says, well, this was unanimous and there was a unanimous vote with Bill Clinton. And they don't realize that there are some key differences. CBS News, the differences between Trump's impeachment and Clinton's. Now, obviously, the key difference is that Bill Clinton received, within the Oval Office, and then lied about it, and then obstructed justice, and then committed perjury, in which the House of Representatives formally accused him of committing both crimes because they had the evidence on videotape. Okay, but here, in both cases, one thing that has gone unchanged in politics, but roughly a dozen House members sided with their parties in the impeachment of Mr. Clinton, a Democrat. There were defections on both sides. So here, evidence collection. One of the starkest differences between the two impeachments is in who collected the evidence. When it was Bill Clinton, Attorney General Janet Reno appointed an independent counsel, Kenneth Starr, to investigate the Clintons' business deals. The investigation later expanded to include a probe of Clinton's testimony in a sexual harassment case and his grand jury testimony about an affair with White House intern Monica Lewinsky. So the whole thing, Mueller was, notice how the Janet Reno, the Whitewater issue, that was not a dossier purchased by Trump. So they want everything to be just the same as Bill Clinton because they say, well, this is payback, or this is another historic moment where the nation should be glued to the TV screen, just like they were with Nixon, and this whole the whole thing with Bill Clinton and the dress and Monica Lewinsky. It's night and day. It's night and day. Trump already had a special counsel. They couldn't even find anything of substance, any evidence, any allegation that actually warranted an indictment to include within the recent articles of impeachment against Trump, because they made everything up. Okay, they made everything up. With Clinton, it's a different story. So started with an independent counsel, kind of started to investigate Clinton's business deals because before he became president, there were already massive conflicts of interest and allegations against them. Before Trump became president, nobody ever said, well, he's working with Russia and that's it. That started with a Steele dossier. So what I'm trying to explain to you is a very, very hilarious, interesting element of all of this. It's the fact that Democrats and media don't see a difference. Do you understand? Watergate break-in, cover-up, Bill Clinton, you could talk about Whitewater, whatever, but really, the Oval Office, what took place there, cover-up, and then lying about it. Then with Trump, they're like, oh, well, phone conversation, now cover up because he really was afraid of Joe Biden. It ain't going to be Joe Biden. His direct political rival is Clinton. Now, Clinton is going to be nominee just because, I don't know, in the past couple of days or a week or so or 2 weeks, people say, oh my goodness, maybe that's not going to happen. No, that will. Clinton will become nominee. How Clinton becomes nominee and when, whether it's before the convention, before Super Tuesday, tomorrow, or I don't know and I don't care and it's irrelevant. Trump's direct political rival is not Biden. Just because Biden is leading the field of candidates that have no chance to win doesn't mean that he's really a legitimate contender. He's not. And even Democrats understand that. But here, the Justice Department under Trump declined to investigate an intelligence community operative's complaint about his July 25th phone call with the president of Ukraine because it was the opinion of an operative that actually had ties to Biden, communicated with Adam Schiff's office, and was praised by John Brennan. Very different. So again, they're trying to make parallels. Well, with Clinton, there was a special counsel. Well, you already did that with Trump, and that was based on a dossier, and that was based on a dossier purchased by Clinton that was complete nonsense and complete fantasy. They literally used Bill Clinton's fantasies within a dossier to investigate Trump, and they used Alexander Downer's gossip and hearsay, an Australian ambassador, to start an investigation where they never even we were finding out not only 17 deliberate omissions and falsified statements and all that stuff within the application for FISA. The FBI tried to just completely railroad the president. But James Clapper, and I wrote about that in the Federalist below. You can see that in the Federalist below, but also but William Barr just the other day said there was no evidence to even investigate Trump. It was based on suspicion. Here you have articles talking about, this is a CBS article, I just read you a Politico article. There are other articles just recently saying, well, Pelosi and Schumer have a right to be upset because what Trump is doing during this impeachment is unprecedented. Yeah, but there's never been such a weak case for impeachment, ever. But here, that meant that it would be up to Congress if Democrats wanted further investigation. Instead of an independent counsel presenting evidence to the House Judiciary, the House Intelligence Committee collected and wrote 300-page reports summarizing their findings. Yeah, it was all based on gossip and hearsay. President's response, he didn't actually... They have not proven that he withheld military assistance because he was afraid of Biden. You would have to prove that claim. That claim is only bolstered in the minds of Democrats who truly believe that the 20 people on that debate stage in the Democratic primary actually could have been president. None of those people. President Obama has stated that President Obama has stated that he will intervene, and that he just did so today or the other day. This is like the third or fourth time he stated he'll intervene if Bernie Sanders even gets close. And then he praised Elizabeth Warren, which is hilarious because he doesn't even like Warren. He actually doesn't like Warren. They didn't like each other for a little while. So, President's response, Mr. Clinton famously said the process was way beyond his control. Mr. Trump, however, was criticized the impeachment process on a daily basis and referred to it as a hoax. Unlike Mr. Clinton, he also referred to the media as fake. Okay, so they're trying to say that Bill Clinton was more honorable here, but the whole point is that they're not only delusional, they're trying to rewrite history. Bill Clinton actually did engage in behavior, not the getting the you-know-what in the Oval Office. That's his business, which was also obviously, not a good thing. Not a good thing. Okay, not a good thing. But lying about it and then obstructing justice with witness tampering and all that. There was an actual event, what is what I'm trying to say, at Watergate and also in the Oval Office with Bill Clinton. There was no event. A phone conversation where they cannot prove, where there's zero quid pro quo within the phone recording. That's not... So here, Senate trial. Okay, it remains to be seen whether Trump's trial will include witnesses. In 1998, several witnesses were called, including Lewinsky. They were interviewed by House impeachment managers. Yeah, guess what? Because Lewinsky actually engaged in the relationship with Bill Clinton. They don't even see the difference. You understand? They don't see the difference. They're like, what's the same thing? Like, no, they had a relationship. He's like, I did not have relations with that woman. Why is everybody always picking on me? But Mr. Trump has expressed interest in more testimony, but he also said he'll leave that decision to McConnell. Their political impact, unlike Mr. Trump, Mr. Clinton's impeachment was while serving in his second term. The impeachment could impact his chances of winning a second term. Well, there you go. So that does impact the interfere in the election. This is actually a CBS article but I mean, Mitch McConnell was like, Nancy, do you not see, well, I should say Chuck, do you not see the differences between Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky and an intelligence operative that actually worked for Biden at one point? Do you not see the difference? Okay. One person is talking about a phone conversation. Another person is talking about another type of endeavor. I don't think I have to get into it. This isn't a class about the birds and bees. Okay. One person put a telephone next to his or her ear, and you can do the rest. Let's put something else. So, you see what I'm trying to say? And the intelligence operative didn't even put the phone next to his ear. But I can tell you, Monica put, you know what, next to, I should say, well, whatever. Anyway, one of these things is not like the other. You can't compare the two. That's what I'm trying to say. You people are like talking to somebody who had a lobotomy with a brain that was run over by a semi-truck. It's not the same. I'm trying to be as respectful as possible, or as diplomatic as possible. They don't get it. They don't understand that this is not the same. They want the same Senate trial as Bill Clinton. You ain't going to get it because there's no Monica Lewinsky here. The intelligence operative is not Monica Lewinsky, okay? It's not, You're trying to accuse President Trump of having relations with the intelligence operative, and that didn't happen. So, I don't see the direct correlation. Anyway, when are we getting the articles of impeachment? So, anyway, give me your thoughts below. This is actually really a huge issue that Pelosi and Schumer and media are trying to slowly resurrect. Okay? It's kind of like they're trying to paint a picture, but one of these things, they're trying to say, well, hey, both presidents were impeached. Yeah, but one of these impeachments is not like the other. You can't say that Bill Clinton, his Senate trial should be just like Trump's Senate trial, because they're obviously two different ball games, completely different ball games. Give me your thoughts below. Check out H.A. Goodman's other channel right